everyone, and welcome to San Diego, one of the great cities in this country, and Snapdragon Stadium, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. But today, the site of one of the great bowls every year, the Holiday Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. To the air, it's McCall. He finds his man. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
On the ground, it's Waters. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Rodgers. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
They believe they can run right here. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's McCall. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Waters. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have its first possession of the game. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Caught behind the line. It's Hemby. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll keep it himself. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force verticals.
The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed in the middle, it's Collins. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Dropping back, it's McCall. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on third down.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
NC State 7, Maryland 0.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Going up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. The give to the back. At the 45 on his way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Edwards. This time it's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He's going to pass on second down. He's got his man. Tackle is made after the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He wants to throw it again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Maryland! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that right there.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Collins. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They want to get this defense on its heels. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. 2nd down.
NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's McCall. He makes the connection. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
On the screen. Knocked down near the 30-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the run, it's Waters. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, NC State! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 9 sets a kickoff.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
To the air, it's Edwards. Gets it out fast. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They move the tight end all over. They'll run it from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
On the move, it's Emby. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, but now you got another chance, 1st and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold them to a field goal.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the score. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's McCall. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
On second down, wants to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
It leads to second down.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it
The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Red pass hits complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
To the air, it's Edwards. Makes the grab. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 20, he's got space. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Maryland! What a catch and run for 6. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is a type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
NC State going up-tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 38. Second down coming up.
Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. He'll do it himself. Turns it on in midfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking downfield, it's McCall. He tries to take the top off. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quarterback extends the play. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. Steps away. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's 2nd down.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. That's caught. It's Concepcion. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Working that left side now. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He'll pull it on the read. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Scanning the field, it's McCall. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Might as well stick with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Hey, nice job by the offense there attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on 1st down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They want to throw it. They're setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Takes the handoff. It's Hemby. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Wide open downfield. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They go to the ground. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
That makes the score Maryland 31, NC State 17.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to kick this one off.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He's got it down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's McCall. Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Quick quickly to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
At the 23. Third down coming up.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Motion from the offense. To throw, it's McCall. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
From the gun, running back on the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Movement here from the tight end. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Set up for second and short after that completion. To the air, it's McCall. Finds his man in the middle. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He wants to throw. Dances away. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He's looking to throw it. Snagged on the outside, it's Concepcion. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's McCall. Throws to the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. He's going up top here late in the game. Into the end zone, it's caught for a touchdown. No time left on the clock, and they can tie it with the extra point or win it with 2.
how about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
They have to have this extra point to send us to overtime. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Flushed out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
First play of the first possession of OT. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
It's really tough as a quarterback to throw down here in the red zone because the windows, they constrict so quickly. Quarterback lucky that ball wasn't picked. He tried to force that one into double coverage.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Back to throw, it's McCall. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Maryland! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.